Welcome to my channel. This is the Berke Creations Podcast, which is a knitting podcast. Today spiced up with some mystery seeds. Thank you everybody for the lovely comments and reactions for my first episode. And a big thanks for my fellow podcasters. Lauren from Knitting@, who encouraged me. Kia of Kia's Podcast, and of course Maria Mascarella from Ninja Chickens. Maria's podcast was my first podcast that I started to watch when I started knitting again, and that's where I heard about test knitting. My name is Sophie, with a Z, so in Hungarian we actually pronounce it Zsófi. I live in Transylvania, in a small town in the middle of Romania. And on Monday I'm gonna be 36 years old. And we are currently building our homestead, which is still a work in progress. I guess today it's all gonna be works in progress. My son is 1.5 years old and he's here with me. And he loves lamps. So you can hear him saying lampa. I like to say because of technical issues I decided I will upload a shorter podcast every week, around 15 minutes. So I'm not gonna show you everything at the same time. But I try to include all my knitting. Today's first work in progress, which is almost finished, is the one I presented in the previous episode. It's the Radvent cardigan by Ambah O'Brien. You can see her version here. And she uses advent calendar yarns in a lovely fade, held together with mohair. I use my scraps. I use my scraps from other projects, also held together with mohair, and it turned out a pretty nice pastel-y cardigan. In the previous episodes I had the 2 sleeves, and now I have the body. It's easier to show it like this. So actually the sleeves continue with the body in the front and in the back. In the same time you knit everything back and forth, and when you have the 2 identical pieces you graft them together in the back. So the next step would be to do the ribbing, and I will use these colors, this pale pink together with a grey mohair. These 2 yarns, both from Ice Yarns. Yes. Continue the same mohair with Malabrigo lace in a colorway Pink Frost. Then these 2 held together, Malabrigo lace and Kidsilk mohair. More Kidsilk mohair in this lovely lavender color, and Ice Yarns, the cotton merino blend. And yeah, you can see it's in here. And then the last section is a lilac mohair with the same pale green. It's just I use it up all. Sorry about the sound. My son is playing on the windowsill with his car. So My next work in progress is a beret called Meret, I guess, from Woolly Wormhead. And I casted this on the 1st of November when she sent a newsletter about this call that she usually has, and this year we're gonna need one of these previous Mistery hats collection. So Meret is the only free pattern from that collection. So here it is. I'm using worsted weight yarn, and I don't have the tag for it because it's from the local charity shop. I'm holding it together with mohair, with the same mohair. And now I wish I haven't done that because the blue is lovely, but together with this grey, it's a little bit washed out. Doesn't look so nice. Anyway, I am not sure if this beret will be actually a beret. It has no slouch for me. I think it's too thick, the two yarns together, and that's the reason. Or maybe after blocking all this lace will expand, will open up, and it will have some slouch to it and the form of a beret. But if not, I will not frog. I am not the person who likes to frog things, so I will just gift it and try again for myself. Yes, that's it. I'm almost finished. Have to change to DPNs. And probably you can see I have two different needles. The hat itself is knitted on 4.5 millimeters, and that is my right hand needle, but for my left hand needle I use 3.5 millimeters. Yay! Cuckoo! Because first of all, this goes much faster like this. Yeah. And I always need multiple needles in the same size for multiple projects. So, and the last work in progress is a test knit for the nice cat from Heather and Hobbs podcast. And she called for testers for this hat. It's a stunning hat, and because we have many pine trees around here on the mountains, and the mountains always look blue, I am very happy to have such a hat. So my swatch for the hat looks like this. I know it's small and wonky, and it's small and wonky, and working in around a swatch doesn't really works for me. It doesn't look very neat, and yes, but I'm happy that I made a swatch because I can see that these two colors. This is a Malabrigo Rastita, and this is some kind of acrylic from the charity shop again. So I don't even have a name tag for it. So these two colors, I think they look great together, but the texture and the thickness differs, and it's great to make a swatch. It doesn't matter how wonky, because you can see that and you can decide on your colors, and you can see that even when the colors are great together, maybe they don't blend as much as promised in the beginning. I cast it on, and I am doing the ribbing on 3.25mm needles, and they are extremely crooked, and again I am using on the right hand needle the size for the gauge, and on the left a 0.5mm smaller. But yeah, I think this color is great. It almost looks like my favorite bottle, green bottle, right? Okay then, and before I go, I just wanted to share what came in the mail. It was something very exciting for me. There are seeds from Chiltern Seeds, a company in the UK, and they are so amazing, but they are not sponsoring this. These seeds, they are called bargain basement lottery mixtures, and they are some hardy shrubs and trees, perennials, and another mixture with a ridiculous amount of seeds. Maybe I can show it to you. So, and I ordered these because in 3 packages I have like thousands of seeds and a multitude of variety, and all of it with the shipping cost like £10. So I thank you for watching, and my question would be, what kind of mystery knit-along have been part of? Because I haven't been of any yet, but now I'm part of Mystery Seeds. And maybe if you had ordered Mystery Seeds before and you got something amazing out of it. Thank you for watching, and enjoy this little footage on the end about me preparing those seeds. Have a fun weekend. Bye!
As you can see, these seeds are frost tolerant and hard coated. They need to be scarified and stratified. In nature, they would spend the winter in extreme temperatures, which is needed to break dormancy. Here, they will spend the winter months in a Ziploc bag, wrapped in a wet paper towel and hidden in the fridge, eventually even a few weeks in the freezer, as for better germination. I like to scarify them with emery paper, and I scratch the coat, but I'm careful not to damage the interior. So until I prepare all of them, certainly will reduce my knitting time, but I am extremely excited about what plants I will get next summer. Maybe you give it a try too. Thank you for watching.